Now you say the Most High gave His word to everybody, right?
That bond is you living out right now. That bond is why you at the bus stop right now.
You understand? The scripture says, any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. They think the law is a small thing.
Separate, man. We are separate from these other nations, man.
That's right.
Shalom to all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. ISUPK Detroit will be hosting our felony expungement event every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We will be helping people fill out the paperwork to get the process started to get your felonies expunged. How do you feel right now?
I feel great. This is a beautiful program. It was quick. They was very helpful and informative about the rights of the prisoners, trying to help them get out with a good time. This is a very good program. I thank you brothers is doing a good job. They need more positive outlooks like this.
Make sure you follow ISUPK Detroit at Detroit Israelites on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe, like, and comment. If you want to make an appointment, you can dial 810-392-3261 or you can dial 586-382-0569. In addition to that, we'll be doing other programs in the future, such as health programs, food drives, and etc. Stay tuned by following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Detroit Israelite.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm on rest for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel.
The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I'll tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, send a curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I didn't. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind field. Hey, they said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. Try to deal death to a priest, you won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand, just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga, I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In puff smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's soldado. Either fold or salute, my my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath.
Know what it is, man.
So, how you feel about this truth I done showed? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, right?
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo sabi. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo sabi. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, Kimo Sabe got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. Hey. One West, one West, one West, one West, one West. Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow Air Ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a Kai. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo sabi. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
ISUPK 53rd Annual Lord's Passover.
Hey, Shalom, Israel.
This is the ISUPK down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 Shamoy Yalo. We here to let you know. 53rd annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commanded. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022 is going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.
144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000.
There you go.
All right, Most High in Christ, man. This is the ISUPK Scripture Breakdown class. I'm Priest and Officer of Thousands of Rock. Under Commander Johnny Yohana in Detroit. You understand? 12355 Gratiot. All right, we out here. We hosting class. We got Priest and Officer of 1,000, Mashad in the media. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna get it started. We'll go into the topics today. All right. And also, if we got any questions, anything like that, feel free to ask any questions. Type them in the chat. All right.
No questions in the chat room.
All right, man. So what we got going on today, man? What's going on in the earth, man? Like, what is the Lord doing throughout the earth right now, man? You understand? Like, if you look at everything, it ain't like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more. All right, the Lord is absolutely shaking up the earth right now, man. You understand? The Lord is absolutely shaking up the earth. Look at the Christian church right now, man. It is low in numbers. Okay? So for people out there in the world, you have to consider to see what in the hell is going on in the earth right now, man. You got the COVID-19 running rapid. What else? What's that? Omicron or something like that? I don't even know how to pronounce this. Omicron.
Sounds like some video game.
You know what I'm saying? They got another strain of the COVID going rapid, man. What is the Lord doing to this place right here, man? Y'all have to realize one thing and one thing only. We are in the last days, man. The Lord is tired of playing around, man. He's tired of playing around. And he's tired. And let me tell you something else. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's tired of having to express how much of a devil he really is, man. We're going to go into it real deep, and we're just going to go to the roots of what the Lord is just doing throughout the earth right now, man. Give me the book of Acts. We're going to start right there in the book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 17, man. We're going to start right there. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. On YouTube, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Detroit Israelites, and go ahead and subscribe to us on Facebook at Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Get these things with you. You got that scripture, Michelle?
No, Acts 2, verse 17.
Yeah, let me get it with you.
No.
Go ahead and get that with you. Go ahead.
Acts chapter 2, verse 17. And it shall come to pass in the last day, saith God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
Hold on, restart that again.
Come, I don't want to come. This is Acts chapter 2, starting at verse 17. And it shall come to pass in the last day, saith God.
So this right here is the Most High, man. The Most High, this right here is a prophecy. All right, this is an important prophecy about what's going to happen in the last days. All right, read on.
I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
I will do what?
Pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
And that's what you're seeing right now, man. You seeing this all over the earth right now. You seeing celebrities starting to say that they Israelites. You got celebrities like Kanye going out and professing he's an Israelite, and Big Sean. Not only that, you got the oppressor admitting that the blacks here in America is the actual biblical Israelites. Because the Lord, man, he prophesied in the last days. This is how you know you in the last days. You in the last days because the Lord said he was going to pour out his spirit upon all flesh. That right there is in the Bible, man. Look what's going on right now. Look who got the bigger influence right now. The Christian church don't have that much of a big influence. They running empty in those churches right now, man. Right now, the Lord, man, waking up the priests and the prophets in the earth, waking up mighty men, because we are in the last days, man, and it's almost time to go, man. It's almost time to get up out of this captivity that we've been in for over 400 years. All right, the Lord ain't playing, man. He pouring out his spirit among all flesh. You hear so-called Caucasian pastors saying what? You better those black people in the ghetto, those are the children of God. You talk about them, you better shut your mouth.
Shut your white mouth.
You see what I'm saying? The Lord telling us, man, we in the last days, man. We're in the last times, man, right now. I'm not making this up, man. You see what the hell going on. You see that everybody's starting to catch on that they are Israelites. You starting to see that celebrities starting to catch on. And guess what? They starting to realize this right here, man. They starting to see what in the hell is going on in the earth. Right? Keep reading.
And your sons, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
Keep going.
Verse 18. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
And you see that, man. The Lord's servants, man, is getting waking up day by day by the ISUPK. Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, man, waking up brothers and sisters all over the world right now, man. Brothers and sisters starting to come in and they actually learning and applying their heritage to their life. The Lord waking his prophets up, man. That's why you be seeing them Negroes that you be saying who that hollering out on them streets. That's the Lord waking his prophets up.
That's right.
That's the Lord waking his priests and prophets up right there, man. You see these sisters, man, starting to come out of this world, man, and guess what? They getting in them kitchens. You know what I'm saying? They learning how to shut their mouths, and guess what? They learning how to humble themselves. You understand that they man is their Lord. They learning these things, man. They coming back to their heritage, man. The Lord, man, is serious about this. He said in the last days, this is what he was going to do. And you see what's happening right now. You see what the hell going on right now, man. Keep going.
Verse 19. And I will show wonders in heaven above.
I will do what?
Show wonders in heaven above.
Think about the wonders that's getting shown in the heavens above, man. Think about that. Think about what's happening, man, in the upper echelons of America right now. Think what happened when Donald Trump got elected in office, man. Things is happening that people ain't never seen before. Look at the Capitol. At the beginning of this so-called year, at the so-called beginning of this year, let me tell you something. The oppressors, they went and they raided the Capitol House, man. They went inside of there and went bizarre. You ain't never seen nothing happen like that ever. That ain't never been put in, you know what I'm saying, in history. Now you seeing it in today's time. The Lord, man, stirring things up in the heavens, man. Keep going.
And signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke.
Keep going, read on.
Verse 20. The sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon to blood.
What's this talking about right here? What's this synonymous to? That the sun shall be darkened, turned into darkness, man. What this talking about in the Bible? Times, go ahead, Mashah.
Will it be where it says the sun shall be turned into darkness? The light, which is the word of God, would be like darkness in the people's mind. They wouldn't be able to understand it in the end because of what the Christian church has done. All our people are so much darkness because of what the Christian church has done. Would that be it?
I mean, you own it, but it's the other way around. See, this is what it means. Read it again.
Verse 20, the sun shall be turned into darkness.
The sun shall be turned into darkness, man. Like the sun, the light of this earth, right? The stuff that we look at is that used to be like a light thing. Like holidays, like Christmas, like your Easters, like your birthdays. These was looked at as a beautiful thing to do. You see what I'm saying? But since the Lord, once he woken up his priests and his prophets, and we getting to start hollering out there on them corners, guess what? It's starting to turn straight into darkness now. Now people it's starting to get exposed that Christmas is satanic. It's starting to get exposed that, you know what I'm saying, your holidays are pagan. You understand? Go ahead, Mashah.
I noticed a phenomenon the last couple of days as I ride the bus. I wanted your take on it. It says that people are getting on these buses up and down Gratiot here and almost ashamed, but they're real reluctant, it seems to say, Merry Christmas. It's as if, it seems like when I'm on the bus, I don't know what's going on when I'm not there, but when I'm on the bus, it seems like, and I don't dress, my Hebrew attire all the time, just in work clothes. And yet, folk come on the bus and they'll look and like they want to say Merry Christmas, but you see them hold up and freeze up. And then you see other people just look like Joe the Bomb sitting on the bus, and he's actually offended that you would wish him a Merry Christmas right now. Is this the same thing?
This is, I could say it's hitting on to it because guess what? We reaching the ones that's on the streets, that's actually living on the streets, that's so-called homeless people. They hear us. They know exactly who we are. They know exactly what we say is absolutely true. So the information that we spew out, man, the whole world is hearing this, Mashah. Like the whole world. I don't want to just limit it to the bus, but you got to think about the whole world in this aspect. You see what I'm saying? Like people starting to really realize, and then this is another thing. Deaths are really starting to spike up even higher now that we went in on them corners and start prophesying about Christmas and Thanksgiving and your holidays and your birthdays. The death toll is going even way more bizarre. The Lord really working in real time now because he poured out his spirit on his prophets. He waking his prophets back up like he always have done. You see what I'm saying? It was a time in America where everything was asleep. It's like the Bible had a chamber on it, man. It's like the Bible had a complete lock on it and it didn't get locked open until the ISUPK or the Commander General how the Lord, man, sent his prophets on the earth now. You understand? The Lord, man, put his spirit in his prophets like he has always done. You understand? Let's get some more on that. You have verse 20?
Verse 20. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of the Lord comes.
This is what that's talking about. Meaning what? The thing that looked like it's so bright, the thing that everybody look up to, who do everybody look up to in America is your oppressor. Everybody take his knowledge, everybody take his philosophy, everybody take his ways of life because they feel that it is the best way to go. When really, when you start reading the Bible and the Lord put his priests and his prophets in this earth, we begin to expose the devil. We begin to expose the oppressor, man. And we showed everybody how much of a criminal he is. You see what I'm saying? So now his light getting shined on him starting to turn into darkness. You see that? The moon that's supposed to be shining, he's supposed to be shining bright, starting to get turned straight into blood, man. Like it's starting to turn straight darkish now, man. Now people starting to realize and understand that your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
That's exactly what's going on right now. We are in the last days. Like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all better wake up, man. It's gonna be a crazy, terrible day, man. It's gonna be a sad day if you don't wake up to this. You understand? It's gonna be a very, very sad, rude awakening if you're not listening to the priests and prophets out there in the ISUPK, man, teaching on the streets since 1969, man, to waking our people up. Black people, it's time to start waking up, man. You understand? It's time to start breaking those generational curses that's been given and handed down to us, like Christianity. We was given Christianity, but it doesn't mean that it was right. Didn't mean that it was a right thing to do and go about. Right. Because our grandma went to church and told us to go to church and learn about God. Turns out that was a lie. It turns out we was learning something we was not supposed to learn.
Right.
We was learning something that kept us a captive, man. Literally. Now we have the sense. Thank the Most High, man, for putting his spirit back down here on this earth. Because guess what now? Now this Bible is in the hands of the Lord's chosen people. This Bible right here is in the hands of the priests and prophets of God now. Now we going out. Now we actually teaching the Bible. And guess what? We waking blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians up all over the earth right now, man. Like never before. All right? Let's get some more.
Come. I want to come.
Go back to 20.
Verse 20. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before that great and notable day of the Lord comes.
And that great notable day, this is talking about what? This is talking about what? Go ahead, Mashah.
This is talking about that day that Yahweh shot, split open that sky and come back with them 200 million angels.
This is exactly what it's talking about. It's talking about Christ's return. All right? Christ's return is nothing to play with. That's nothing to joke about. That's not a day that you would want to see, man. All right? And we're going to go into the Bible. We're going to go into the scriptures, man. And you're going to realize why you need to get your life on board right now.
That's right.
If you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you need to get your life together right now, man. This is the warning. You being forewarned right here, right now, man. You understand? This is why we on Facebook. This is why we on YouTube.
That's right.
You understand? This is why we all over the earth, man. All on all social media platforms. It's to get you out of the world before that dreadful day when Christ returned. People taking that as a light thing, man. We're going to show you in the Bible today that this is going to be far from the light thing. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 32.
Ezekiel 20.
Cut. Just let me know if we got any comments, questions, anything. Just go ahead and let me know.
Like that one, just make sure I got the right version of this Bible. This is Ezekiel chapter 20, you said verse 22?
32.
32.
Yeah, if I could, you know, just make sure we ain't got nothing in the chat or anything.
Check the chat.
Check the chat real quick.
Oh, this is not a question. Brother checking in, don't just have that one. Brother checking in. Ephraim, Etiadas. Shalom. Young man, Ephraim, Etiadas. Checking in from Acona, Mexico.
Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ, man. Shout out to Mexico, man. Yashikar Ban Yashikar. You know what I'm saying? Waking them brothers out, man. Them Issacharites. Shout out to Issachar, man. Yep, those are brothers too.
Damn right.
Those are brothers too. They're in this family tree too, man. And so is the so-called Puerto Ricans. And so is the so-called Cubans. And the so-called Jamaicans. And the so-called Guatemalans and the Panamanians. You see what I'm saying? Those are brothers too. We are one huge family, man. You understand? Shalom, Yahweh Shimon Shabakatah. Let's go ahead, let's go ahead and get that on. Start right here in Ezekiel, the 20th chapter.
This is Ezekiel chapter 20, starting at verse 32. And when that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the family of the countries, to serve wood and stone.
Keep going.
Verse 33. As I live, says the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand, with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out, will I rule over you.
The Lord don't play about his people, man. The Lord is not playing about those 12 tribes of Israel. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you might as well go ahead and turn back to the Lord now. You're going to have to do it whether you like it or not. Because it's your bloodline. You got to understand that's your bloodline is connected to the Most High. You might as well get a head start right now, right? You might as well go ahead and get a head start and start learning your culture. Because you're going to learn this, you know what I'm saying, by will or by force. The Lord is not playing with his nation, man. The Lord wants his nation cleaned up. And it's going to happen. Okay, keep going.
Verse 34. And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered, with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out.
The Lord gonna bring us back together in righteousness, man. The Lord gonna bring them 12 tribes together, and guess what? We're gonna be cleaned up. We're gonna be following the laws and the statutes and commandments. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 35. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there I will plead with you face to face.
And there the Lord gonna plead with us, man, in the wilderness. You understand? Once you get saved, you get beamed up into them chariots, right? Let me tell you something. The Lord gonna destroy America. But you know what he gonna do? He gonna save his people. He gonna get his people out of here, man. You understand? Now, it's prophesied that 2/3 is gonna get cut off. That's a prophecy in the Bible. You understand? But you know what we do? We pray for them 2/3. We pray for the Lord to have mercy on those 2/3.
That's right.
So they won't get cut off.
That's right.
We want to show the Most High, man, that we have the responsibility to, you know what? We could take care of them. We can make sure that we can get them straight. We can set them straight. We can get them demons off them. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 36. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith the Lord God.
And just like how the Lord, how he pleaded with our fathers in the land of Egypt when we were saved out of that captivity, that's the same way how the Lord gonna plead with us. You understand? Go ahead.
If I could, that's heavy right there. That particular scripture, because that requires us to do the same thing the apostles did, to go back into the scriptures and examine how did the Most High plead with our fathers as they came out of the land of Egypt and went into that wilderness.
Damn right.
You see, he told us to go into and fight these people, kill everything. Mm-hmm. Kill everything. And we didn't do that at one point.
Exactly.
And then when we went to fight this little bitty country, they whooped our behind. And the Lord taught us that we have to do what he said, when he said, how he said. It don't have nothing to do with how I feel, what I think about something. The word of the Most High is. That's the way it's going to be. And when I look at today, we've been fooled to how can I put it? Cater to how we feel, our emotions. Mm-hmm. Granny with the big head and the white dress and all that Christianity is all about how you feel, but it's not that way anymore. We can see it if we look at just what's going on today. 300 feet tall fire tornadoes on one day, and then the next day a regular tornado go through Kentucky and take out a whole candle plant. And then you got hurricanes. The Most High is pleading with us, with the world right now. The Omicron. When the Omicron virus first came out, mm-hmm. they called it a wimp virus. Mm. They said this ain't nothing like the Delta, but it's here, so we're gonna be cautious. But the Delta virus is the one that's really, they just discovered 2 days ago, if that long. The Omicron is running around here turning people's lungs into sponges.
Good night. That right there is a plague, man. That right there is a plague from the Most High. You gotta listen to the Lord, man. It ain't no way, it's no escaping that. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you want to look at it, No matter how you want to judge it, no matter how you want to say you can do whatever you want, you're going to die, okay? You think you can do whatever you want and you're an Israelite. You got the blood of an Israelite. And you think you can do whatever you want, be prepared to die. That's going to be the quickest way to die. You understand? That's going to be the quickest way for you to perish. If you do not listen, you hearken to what we say, man. All right? 37.
Come. Verse 37. And I will cause you to pass under the rod. And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
That right there proves that the Lord loves the 12 tribes of Israel, man. That right there proves that the Lord only loves us. He's bringing us under his covenant again, man. You understand? Like the Lord, man, really serious about the 12 tribes of Israel. More than you can ever imagine. All right, keep going.
Verse 38. And I will purge out from among you the rebel.
The what?
The rebel.
The Lord don't play. He gonna purge whoever trying to come up against what he's saying or come up against the will of him. He gonna kill him. He gonna purge him out. The purge means it's like a quick killing. It's like to sift through. You know what I'm saying? Like to purge through something. That's what the Lord talking about doing right here. Keep going.
And them that transgress against me.
And the ones that don't believe the Most High. The ones who still want to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
That's
and
right.
break the laws of the Lord and have sex with whores. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got a punishment for you, man. Keep going.
I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
You're going to know, man, that this was sanctioned by the Most High. You ain't even going to be able to go into that land of the Israelites. You're not even going to be able to go into that land. Where is I don't see where it say God loves everybody with this, man. I don't see the equality with this. It don't match up with what's coming in these last days, man.
That's right.
You better get ready, man. You better get ready. The Lord is not playing. The Lord is not joking, man. You understand? We're going to go ahead. We're going to get some more. Get some more. Let's go to the book of Revelations, chapter 11.
You said Revelation chapter 11.
I'm going to get it with you. I got the sword. Hey, Shalom.
What verse I want?
It'll be verse 14.
I want to come. That's Revelations 11, verse 14. Come, I want to come. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe come quickly.
Hold on, wait a minute. The Lord's saying this right here, right? Read it again. Let me get it with you.
I want to come. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe come quickly.
All right, so the third world's war is going to come quicker than what you expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think like this is going to be something slow, something is just starting to urge up. No, this is going to come more faster than you think. All right? Go ahead, Mashah.
I love the way I was talking now, SUBK. That word woe, we've been taught to look up every word. That word woe means destruction.
Damn right.
Means destruction. So, if I correct, I understand where it says the second destruction is past, World War II. And behold, the third destruction comes quickly.
This is coming fast, man. Exactly.
Okay.
This, all right. The Lord is serious about this, man. The Lord ain't playing, or you know what I mean. He's giving us mercy and a grace period to do what? We only getting this grace period right now in the last days right now. We only getting this grace period only to get it right or not. You see what I'm saying? We only getting this grace period for a little small period of time. So don't think that this is going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the mindset of thinking Christ may not come back in your lifetime. I wouldn't think like that right now. The scriptures we just read, I wouldn't think like that. I wouldn't be so sure. I believe every single day like Christ is coming. Literally. You understand? Like that's what y'all need to do. Y'all better start living your lives like Christ coming, man. In any day, at any hour. All right? Let's get take me to the book. Take me back to Isaiah. Go to Isaiah, the 26th chapter. Right. If we got any questions online, just let me know.
I'll check real quick. Live, no questions online.
All right, go ahead.
I'm at Isaiah 26. What verse, sir?
Verse 20.
Come. Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut the doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation is overpassed.
This right here is talking about, Lord willing, if you make it on them chariots, if we make it, right? This was going to happen, right? We get beamed up in those chariots, and we go into chambers. Read it again.
Come. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers.
Read.
And shut thy doors about thee.
Read.
Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment.
Man, you see how the Lord is saying to hide yourself. Why is the Lord telling us to hide ourselves? Because he's going to destroy America. You see what I'm saying? He's going to make it, it's going to look so terrible. This is going to be one of the most terriblest days that's going to frighten the hell out of you, man. You understand? The Lord telling you to hide you don't want to, in that day, you want to be hid, man. You want to pray that the Lord hides you from his anger when he decides to send Christ down here. When he decides to send Christ and 250 million angels down here, man, to destroy America and their strongholds in every other else country. You want to be hidden in that day. Trust me. Go ahead, Mashai.
Come. These some heavy scriptures. I got to get my precept game on. But this is something real. These scriptures you pulling out, these the first time I'm seeing these. This is as if, and just correct me if I'm wrong, how shall I come back? He got 200 million angels with him. He beamed us up. He said, look at here. Y'all going back in there into the room and close the door. Because what I'm about to do down here, you really don't want to see.
Exactly. That's my whole point. When you get beamed up there, you're going to have chambers. You're going to get took into your chambers. You're going to get told, set of rules. Close the door. Close the door, hide yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see what's about to happen to America. The Lord, like again, you want to hide yourself. You want to pray that you're worthy to be hid in that day. You want to pray that the Lord love you so much that he hides you from his anger, that he about to really ravage on this place. Like this place is in sin so much and it's so crazy. The Lord not about to play all day with them.
That's right.
The Lord, he woke his prophets up, man. He waking up his priests and prophets for a reason. You understand? Y'all got these, like we got this understanding, man, from the Lord. Simple as that. What we need to do is stay on board. What we need to do is get it right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Get it right, man. Because what's about to come is not about to be It's not about to be no games played with this. People, families about to die. You know what I'm saying? Kids, children about to die over it. A lot of stuff you not gonna be equipped to seeing, it's gonna happen. You understand? Like, to give y'all a little inkling of what's really gonna come, all right, go to that interview, right? Go on Black Watch, go on the interview with the sister. Go on the interview with the sister explaining the tornado that she survived from. That's what y'all gotta see. Y'all need to see that, man. Hopefully y'all won't get brought to tears, because this sister had a traumatic experience with that tornado and all them people dying in front of her. And the voices. Oh man, y'all just gotta go and see the interview, man. You understand? Like this right here, think about that tornado that happened in Mayfield, Kentucky, times 1,000 billion. That's what's gonna happen when Christ returns. Christ ain't playing no games, man. You understand? Them angels not gonna come down here to play with nobody. They putting people straight to death. You can find it, go on YouTube. You don't want to go on Google, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube, go to Black Watch. You know what I'm saying? Black Watch News, you'll find it. All right. But yeah, keep going in this scripture right here. Go to 20.
When y'all pick that up?
Go to Isaiah 26 and 20.
Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20. Say, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
What's the indignation?
The indignation is the wrath of God.
So a punishment. The wrath, right? Yeah, go ahead. You got it, Mashah? All right, go to let me see. Play it.
Working at the candle factory.
All right, fast forward to some. Can they see this?
No, I can put it up.
Make sure you put this up.
Where you have a time point you want me to hit?
Go right there. I don't have a time point, but I can eyeball it, all right?
Come on.
Play it. Let me see. Just play it so I can see what
to at least 4 o'clock in the morning. And just screaming. And the lady that was...
All right, stop right there. 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 Just pause it right there and go ahead, go on the screen and let them see this from right here, right? Full screen it. I want y'all to pay attention to this.
And then we were just running out of air, and then when the rubble, the walls just came. I'm like, come on, I couldn't get out because I got a fiberglass, and glass still stuck in my hair. This is my first time being able to get in the shower since this accident. But I've been able to move, and I broke my leg. You can see it.
I'm trying to get the camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my leg toe. So then I got burns, chemical burns all over my backside, just laying there. Look, this room, and I'm just thankful they just was able to get us out. And the people, it was people, I mean, we knew they were dead. And we were telling them, where's the more people in there? They were just like, we'll get them out in a minute. We'll get them out in a minute, and bless it.
Yeah, I know that's tough. Let's see, the lady died in your lap. That is crazy. That is crazy. Now, that is crazy. Lady died in your lap. That is crazy.
Hold on, Mashah, rewind it back some. I think you kind of missed the part where I told you to pause it at.
You want to take it back some?
Take it back some. Yeah. Right there.
Like an L shape. some room in front of the bathrooms, and then some,
Like the walls where they fell over and
but the walls had been worked on. So like the ones in front of the bathroom were silver blocks. The ones in the wax area was plywood and silver blocks. So there was no stable, stableness if a storm did come through. I tried to get over there by the bathroom, but it was so packed. So I had to go on the other side. And I wish I would have went that way, because everybody on that side, they were out like that, and half of them was able to climb out themselves. The ones on the other side that had the plywood / silver block wall were stuck. Those are the ones that had the desks and everything, and, so it was two different areas. But you couldn't go anyplace else because it was glass everywhere. You went to the front is all glass. So there was no place to go but those two areas.
Okay, so now with that being said, when the storm was approaching, and I'm sure everybody's phone was going off on the warnings and stuff, because we were all over Kentucky, we was getting them alerts on our phone.
Can you full screen that, Bob Kashaw?
Alerts started going off.
The water.
What was it like?
Could you full screen it?
Oh, so I can
I'm part of it.
Every man for itself. Was it organized? Like, hey, everybody, let's go here, let's go there. Kind of talk about that, and then kind of explain to us what you were seeing when the tornado actually hit. You understand? Like, what were some things you were seeing? Like, did you see the roof blow up? You know what I'm saying? Like explain, like lead us up into what was happening when the storm actually hit the building.
So about 9 o'clock.
Hey, watch out for that chair. It's sliding.
And get to evacuation. Once we got there, they took attendance. We took roll call. And then they were telling people, to get in the area and just brace themselves. Before we got to the area, the buildings just started rattling, and next thing I know, wind. Oh my God, it was just stuff everywhere. And it just pushed us. I had an older lady. Her name was Jill. And I didn't really know her, but she grabbed me and she was like, I'm so scared. I was like, I'm scared too. And we just held each other.
Now pause this right here. Pause that right there. Let me tell you something. This woman right here, what happened to her was so dramatic. She gonna have nightmares for the rest of her life about this, man. You understand? Like, she's traumatized forever of this that just happened, man. You understand? Like, think what's really about to come. This is just the beginning. This is only the beginning, man. You understand? This is only the beginning, and guess what? You starting to see things, man, that's traumatizing and that was very traumatic. The day of the Lord gonna be 1,000 times worse than this, right here. You understand? You have something, shot?
You mentioned the sister's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life. This sister right here, you listen to this whole interview, there was somebody else that got trapped with her. And the way they got trapped physically is that the other woman that got trapped was actually laying in this sister's lap. And the other woman actually died. The other woman didn't make it out. So we're looking at this sister who the Most High brought out of all of that devastation, but experienced another human being laying in her lap and dying before she was brought out.
Exactly.
That's heavy. I've seen some devastation, but I'm not seeing anything like this. And if I could, Baba Kashaw, our callous attitude, like we got it going on, we know everything, and this ain't shit and all that, right? Callous attitude. If we have any wisdom, we would draw that in all the way and sit back and get ready to be amazed about what the Most High is doing and what He about to do.
Exactly, man. Like, let me tell y'all something. That woman, Lord be with that sister right there, man. You understand? Lord be with her. You know what I mean? Because what's to come is about to be 1,000 times worse than what she experienced. And she experienced something devastating. You understand? A wall fell on that woman. Now, the only reason she even survived because it was a doom buggy that saved her. That was separating her literally from the wall, crushing her. You see what I'm saying?
In the right place, otherwise.
You understand? I say it's the Lord bringing her out of this just to show everybody, man, that this right here ain't no joke. What's going on, Doc? You understand? Like, man, the Lord ain't playing.
That's right.
The Lord is not playing, man. We're going to get back into these scriptures. So let's go back to Isaiah 26 and 20.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people.
Come, my people, not everybody. You understand? The Lord ain't speaking about everybody. He's talking specifically to his own people. His people, read.
Enter thou into thy chambers.
Come into thy chambers, man. Go into your rooms. Read.
And shut thy doors about thee.
And make sure you close the door. Read.
Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment.
Make sure you hide yourself, man. Don't come out this room. Don't come out this room. Don't try to look out the windows. Don't try to see what's going on, man. You understand? You go up in them chariots, you go in them chambers, you gonna hear some screaming and hollering. You gonna hear the screams. You gonna hear the hollering of the people who's dying, who's getting killed and slaughtered by angels and getting slaughtered by Christ, man. Let that not be you getting caught up in that storm. You understand? Like, let that, listen, what we telling you to do, man, we saving your life. We trying to get you on board, man, and get these demons off you and get you right for the Most High. Because if you're not, you're going to get killed. You're going to get ravished in that day, man. And that day right there, you're going to die. You don't want to see that day, man. Keep going.
Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
Read on.
Verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
And how the Lord gonna come out of his place? How is the Lord gonna come out of his place to punish America? How is he gonna come out of his place? Is he gonna physically come down here? No. He's gonna send Christ. He gonna send Yahweh Shah HaMashiach down here, man. And they gonna do what? They are going to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Come, I want to come.
You understand? Lord is gonna kill them. Yahweh Shah is gonna chop your goddamn head off if you smoking weed, if you messing with hoes, if you eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand? If you celebrating birthdays, you know what I'm saying? Christmas partying, New Year's partying, Mother Day partying, Father Day partying, Easter partying. Man, Christ gonna come and chop your goddamn head off, man. And it would not be funny. One day you're gonna be at work, you're gonna think it's a normal day, man, and it's gonna be all hell the next minute. You're gonna think it's a normal day, you're gonna hear bombs dropping and all type of stuff. You understand? That day is gonna be a terrible day. Okay? Read on.
Come. Verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Read.
The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slack.
You understand, man? The Lord really is gonna he's gonna punish America. That's why we tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come out of America. We tell our people out there on the streets to come out of America because why? The Lord is about to destroy America.
That's right.
It's coming very soon that America gonna get destroyed, man.
That's
in
right.
their strongholds. You understand? That's why we tell you, man, to come out of the philosophies of America. Come out of thinking so Americanized, man. Get your spirit from away from this place because this ought to be destroyed, man. You understand? Let's get some more. Let's go to Joel, the 3rd chapter. We're gonna go to Joel, the 3rd chapter, and we're gonna start at verse 9. Let me get it with you.
Ready when you ready, Lord.
Go ahead.
This is Joel, or Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Read.
Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
This right here is talking about the Lord waking up his mighty men. Lord, man, everybody, all nations about to get their mightiest men because why? It's about to be a war on the earth, man. This whole planet is about to go to war. You see Russia, man, getting their military might, and they gathering their mighty men. You see America gathering their mighty men. You see China doing what? Gathering their mighty men. All these nations is gathering their mighty men. And guess what? The Lord gathering his priests and prophets, his mighty men as well. You understand? The Lord, man, about to make war with this place, man. You understand? This was about to go on. This was about to happen. World War III, man, could happen at any moment. Any given moment, man. One day you're going to be working at your slavery, you're going to get alerts on your phone talking about it's a terrorist attack. You're going to hear downtown that got bombed.
Damn right.
You understand? That's what's coming to America. All right? This place may seem like it's all peaceful and all that. It ain't. We uncovering and we exposing the truth. You know, understand about America. All right? Let's go to, let's get the book of Joel chapter 2. 2, we can start at 1.
This is Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Read.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh.
Read.
For it is nigh at hand.
Let me tell you something, man. This is the alarm. This is the alarm right here, man. When we having these classes, we go out there and we talking on them streets. When them prophets out there on the streets, and they're telling you to wake up out your sleep, and you better recognize that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
When we telling you these things, man, we trying to get you to wake up out your slumber. You understand? Because guess what? The day of the Lord is coming fast. It's coming fast and it's nigh. What do it mean? It's near to come.
That's right.
Read.
Come. I want to come. And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess.
No, this is going to be a bright and shiny day, a beautiful day.
And of gloominess.
This day is going to be of darkness, filled with darkness, man. And a gloominess. When Christ returns, when the Bible speak about anything being a darkness or a gloominess, it ain't talking about something good, man. When Christ return, it ain't gonna be no happy time. It's gonna be a time of mourning. You understand? When Christ return, people are dying, guaranteed getting their heads chopped off.
That's right.
You understand? In front of everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody gonna get it. You understand? There ain't no day to be glorifying. It's gonna be a day of darkness, a day of gloominess. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like. Neither shall be any more after them, even to the years of many generations.
The Lord, man, coming strong and mighty. Who is the mighty man he's talking about? He's talking about his elect. Strong and mighty men, right? Keep going.
Come. Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
What's this talking about? Go ahead, Brock, yeah.
When he come back with the red, it's gonna be weird again.
You on to it, not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? This right here, this is just a metaphor. Read it again. Verse 3.
Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
So, this right here, man, it's talking about the Lord's chosen elect, right? And the power they gonna have. It's gonna be, these gonna be mighty men, gonna be strong, like nobody ain't never seen them before. You know them superpowers, you ever heard of Superman and Spider-Man and all them?
Right.
That gets inspired by the Bible. They get these hero acts from the Bible. You understand? These mighty men right here, this is what we're going into. And this is what we're talking about. Keep going.
Come. Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing shall escape these men right here. These men gonna have supernatural power in the earth in real time. These men gonna have supernatural power. Alright? Verse 4. Go ahead.
Verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses.
Read.
And as horsemen, so shall they run.
These men gonna be able to have lightning speed. You know how horses run fast? These men right here gonna run like horse. These men gonna have the strength and the ability, the might to run like horses. Keep going.
Verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
So this right here, this speaking on, you know what I'm saying, like the noise of chariots at the top of mountains shall they leap. This is speaking on the ability of these men. Men is talking right here gonna be able to leap, jump high. I'm talking about from mountain to mountain. You ever watched the Incredible Hulk movie? Y'all ever seen the first one? How he was jumping all over the mountains? This is what it's talking about right here. A man like that. Men like that, an army like this. Army of men. 144,000 of them. You understand? Keep going.
I'm gonna come. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they be.
Just keep your spot. You was start at after stubble. After devour the stubble.
As a strong people set in battle array. Verse 6. Before their face the people shall be made plain.
Be much pain. All right.
Salakia. Before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness.
These people, when they see them, man, they gonna be afraid of them. Sore afraid of them. Keep going.
Verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
These men gonna be like mighty men throughout the earth. This 144,000 is speaking on right here. Mighty men that's gonna be able to climb like you ain't never seen before. They gonna have the ability, man, to go and climb up a mountain and get the oppressor up out of there and put him into captivity. Like, don't you know when it's telling you that they're gonna try to hide everywhere? There's scriptures that tell you this, man, that the oppressor is gonna try to make bunks. He's gonna try to hide in mountains. He's gonna try to escape Earth. He's gonna try to go out of space. He's gonna try to hide on the moon. He's gonna try to hide on Mars. You understand? And guess what? We're gonna come running and gunning for them, and they ain't escaping nothing.
That's right.
Them bunks that they got, them billion-dollar bunks that they got, they ain't gonna save them. It's not gonna save them from amongst what's the Lord's exceeding army. It's not gonna be able to save them from that. You see that? Keep going.
Verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Meaning what? If they fall upon a sword is a weapon. It's a source of a weapon, man. Guess what? These men ain't gonna be injured or harmed. That's what's to come. That's what's coming, man. Like the Lord, his army is gonna be the greatest army you ever seen in your life. All right? Like this is why the so-called oppressor idolized things, and he put himself as the superhero. He put himself as Superman. He put himself as Batman. You understand? He put himself as this big old huge hero because he really idolizing us. He idolizing the Lord's chosen people, the priests and the prophets who really gonna be laying like this. You understand? You wanna know something deep? Look at King David and his army. King David ran with mighty men.
That's right.
King David, one of them men thrust. He had what you call that? A spear. His spear killed what? 300 took out 300 men when he threw it and launched it. Like this is the people that had the bloodline of the children of the Israelites. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The so-called Negroes that get looked, you know what I'm saying, like as he's nothing. The so-called Hispanics that get looked at as a spick and nothing more. You know what I'm saying? These people actually had special abilities, man, that nobody could really contend with. Keep going. We at 9.
Verse 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
And these men gonna be running up walls, going into people's houses, man, pulling them out of there, man. You understand? And executing the Lord's vengeance, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's to come. All right? That's what's coming to America.
Come.
Keep going.
verse 8.
Verse
Neither
10.
shall one thrust
10,
another.
10, verse 10.
Oh, we down to verse 10. So like it. Verse 10. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Again, the sun and the moon, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna shine. And guess what? The stars gonna withdraw from its shining as well, right? And guess what? We already went over this. What's this speaking on? What is this talking about when it say, the sun and the moon shall be dark? What is this talking about? What's the Bible saying? Go ahead, Barakia.
There ain't gonna be no sun or stars in the sky. There's gonna be straight darkness. We're talking about earth.
Not necessarily.
That's another metaphor.
You don't wanna think that this right here is literal. This is literally saying that the sun ain't gonna shine no more and it's gonna always forever be dark. It's just a metaphor saying that the influence. Think about the influence. Think who has the most influence throughout the earth right now. Your oppressor. Everybody look to him for guidance. Everybody looking for him for the way to live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking for Bill Nye the Science Guy. You know what I'm saying? To see what and discover things. And to be the most brilliant people on the earth. They have the most influence. The Lord say he taking their shine away. He taking that influence that they have away. Their influence is getting played right now. You understand? Their influence is getting played with right now because we interfering with it. Every single time we go out and we prove that your holidays ain't nothing to celebrate, guess what? Their influence is getting intact. You understand? Once we go out and we say, man, that God is against these people and we exposing them for the devils that they are, they influence getting flushed down the drain. Now the Lord, now you starting to see how the Lord played. Now you see this Omarion, you see the COVID is spiking at an all-time high right now. Omicron, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Omicron, I don't know. But that right there is spiking high right now, man. It's turning your lung into sponges. Like Mashah said. You see what I'm saying? So like, these things that's happening with the Lord, man, ain't no joke or a game. They influence, their ways of life is getting taken away from them. You see what I'm saying? Now people starting to look at them a little funny. All right? Because we're getting towards the end. Keep going.
Joel 2, verse 12.
Verse 11.
Joel 2, verse 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great.
For his what?
Camp is very great.
Keep going.
For he is strong and executed his word.
Keep going.
For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible.
Hold on. The day of the Lord is what?
Great and very terrible.
The day of the Lord, man, is going to be, well, like, why do the scriptures say it's going to be great and terrible? Go ahead.
It's going to be great because we can finally return. Well, it's finally going to make earth the earth going to be heaven, and it's going to be terrible because a lot of people got to die.
You on to it. You on to it. Go ahead.
Well, I guess it really depends if it's going to be great or terrible. It depends on who you are. If you're Esau, it's going to be terrible for you. But if you're Israel, Jacob, it's going to be a great day for you. So it really depends on who you are. If it's going to be great for you or terrible for you.
Not necessarily, because it say 2/3 is going to get cut off. You see?
Well, I mean, talking about the nation Israel as a whole, not just individually.
It's going to be terrible for both ends. Like, let me tell you something. Like, that's why I put that video on, to show how terrible just that tornado was. This to give you an inkling of what really can come when Christ return. When Christ return, man, it ain't gonna be no jokes, no fun, no games getting played about that. You see what I'm saying? And think about the people who pass you up on the corners, who don't listen when you are crying out loud on them corners, right?
That's right.
Think about them. Think about them in that day, man. It could be terrible, man. Because they never believe what you say or what the UPK, the ISUPK say. Go ahead, Mashah.
No, I think it was Matthew. I want to say chapter 7, but there's a verse that says, "Inasmuch as you've done this unto the least of these my brothers, you've done it unto me." And later on it says, "Inasmuch as you have not done this unto the least of these my brethren, you have not done this unto me." And that's Yahushua speaking.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's, and Yahushua, I don't know if people think he's a punk, but Yahushua commands the host of the Most High. The Most High put everything in his hands. Every angel, every priest, every prophet.
Damn right.
Is subject to Yahushua. You see that?
Damn sure.
You see that?
So you just gotta think, man. When you out there and you giving them warnings to those people, right? You gotta think. Their life is in jeopardy if they don't listen to you. You see what I'm saying? Their life is in big trouble when you bring really the scriptures out on them and they ain't listening. You see? So, great and terrible. That great and terrible day ain't nothing to play with, man. I just put it in those terms. The day of the Lord, that's not going to be a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? It'd be great to get saved and you get beamed up. It's still going to be terrible when you hear them tears of cry. When you hear them voices, man, of people getting destroyed and killed and burned to a crit. That's not going to be fun to listen to. That's going to be in real time. That ain't going to be nothing fun. There ain't going to be nothing fun about that. And the ones that do make it on the chariot is going to barely make it. They going to barely make it on their thing, man. You understand? So that ain't a day to be man, that's a crazy day. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go to Matthew, the 24th chapter. Let's get that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to pull that too. Every time the brother asks for a scripture, everybody should pull it. Okay. What verse, sir?
Let's get Matthew 24 and verse 6.
Come, I will come. So this is Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. "And ye shall hear of wars, and rumors of wars.
All right.
See that ye be not troubled."
So this right here, beginning of the chapter, this is Christ and the disciples having a conversation about his return. And Christ, he basically telling them he don't know when he's going to return. But look for these days, then you'll know I'm close. He said you're going to hear wars and rumors of wars.
Okay.
That right there is what you're hearing right now in today's news. You can pull up the news, you can pull up CNN. You seeing that these places are talking about doing what? Going to war with each other. Going straight to war with each other, man. You understand? Like this, I'm not making this up. These prophecies is actually real. Keep going.
Come, I will come. What was that verse I want?
This was Matthew 24 and 6.
Okay. Verse 7. For nation.
Hold on, Salakia. You still in Matthew 24 and 6, but you like in the middle of it.
Middle 6. Come.
Go to the second line.
Matthew 24:6. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Read.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Nation shall rise against nation. What is this talking about? This is talking about race wars. All right?
Yeah, right.
And let me tell you something what's very high in tension right now. White people versus black people. I haven't seen so much controversy with white versus black in a long time. It's going on right now. You understand? It's going on in the sports realm.
That's right.
It's going on in just talking.
That's
you know what I'm saying? It's going on in jokes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Comedians putting these in their jokes now. You understand? This right here is the little spurts of the start of that. It's gonna be a full out war, man. Like that's what's to come. Nations against nations, meaning what? It's gonna be race wars. Black against white.
That's
Arab
right.
against white. Arab against East Indian. All type of race wars about to happen, man. You understand? Keep going.
Come. This is Matthew 24. We have verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Read.
And kingdom against kingdom.
You're gonna have kingdom against kingdom too. You're gonna have Africa against Russia. And you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, all them kingdoms against kingdom, meaning what? There's gonna be power against power.
That's right.
Russia against America. China against America.
That's right.
Iraq against Iran.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? North Korea against South Korea. It's gonna be literally big kingdoms against one another. Read.
Come. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine.
It's gonna be what?
Famine.
It's gonna be short of food.
Famine.
It's gonna be short of food, man.
And
All right.
pestilence.
Hold on, wait.
Come.
My bad. It's gonna be short of food, man. You look in the grocery stores, there's a lot of aisles empty right now. It's a lot of aisles empty in Walmart. It's a lot of aisles empty, man, at your local grocery stores because there's a famine in the earth. And we literally in the last days.
Come.
You understand? And then it says there's gonna be pestilence. Do I have to tell y'all it's a pestilence, a big old pestilence on the earth? No, everybody getting sick from COVID-19 and Omicron. Go ahead, Mashai.
God. Like, I don't mean to laugh at the people, but since production Bob went to southwest Detroit, you know, we've been eating crickets and grasshoppers, and yes, we have. But believe it or not, all these highfalutin people out here, they don't want to hear that. They want lobster, they want crab, they want pork, they want shrimp. But locusts and grasshoppers are legal, or lawful, if I may. Shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster ain't. But yet, and with my wife, you know, she works, I don't know, some sure she worked with a bunch of sisters in real estate, but they went and got locusts and crabs, I don't know. But they would eat crab, shrimp, pork, lobster, and all that. And they cannot figure out why it doesn't work for them. You see that? Good. We're over here, we can eat crickets, we can eat locusts, we eat all of that. And if you're in Detroit, you have eaten that. You have. You may not notice it, but you have.
You gotta stay on subject though.
Come. My point is this, is that people are doing everything they want to do, rather than obey the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, based on, because what they think something is. We say shrimp, we feel good. We say locust, now we want to run.
Well, you can blame the oppressor for that, man. The white man is the goddamn devil.
Right.
You understand? That's who you can blame for that. Our people ignorance comes from their oppressor. They want to live like the oppressor. You understand? And again, it says there shall be famines, and it should be pestilence. There's a big old pestilence on the earth right now that it ain't no coincidence. It shut the whole earth down last year. All right, that right there comes from the Most High. You got people out here thinking that it's fake. You got people thinking that this was man-made. People thinking whatever the hell they want to think. This right here is just from the Lord. All right, God put the COVID-19 here on the earth to wake His chosen people up. He not playing about His people. He not playing about His laws and His statutes that you must follow. He's not playing about that. That's why the death toll is rising so high on black people right now, it ain't even funny.
That's right.
It's rising so high right now, man, because they ignorant to listen. They ignorant to hear what the Lord got to say, man.
That's right.
You can't do what you want to do if you're an Israelite. It don't give a damn if you don't want to claim you're an Israelite and you got the blood of an Israelite. You can't do what the hell you want to do.
That's right.
You understand? That right there is just written in black and white. You do what the hell you want to do. Get prepared to die. You're going to die and suffer in your sin, man. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Verse 11, many false prophets.
You're at 7.
7?
Yep, you're at 7.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be many famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
It's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. All right? We can look up some earthquakes right now, and you will see that it's in places that it don't usually have earthquakes. All right? We could do that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all do that on your own time, but best and believe and assure that these is happening right now. These things have done occurred. Keep going.
Come, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Hold on, these are the end of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
So when it's speaking about all these being the beginning of sorrows, race wars, that's just the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Kingdom against kingdom, that's just the beginning. You feel me? The COVID-19, that's just the beginning. This is just a start. All these things that we just named down the list, this is just the beginning. Man, y'all don't want to see what it's going to be like in the middle. You understand? Keep going. All right, you know what? That's doing right there. We're going to go to, let's go to Isaiah 13 and verse 9.
Okay. Yeah, Isaiah 13, starting at verse 9. Y'all got it? You want to go ahead and take it?
Says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
What's this talking about? What is talking about right here? What are we talking about right here in Isaiah the 13th and 9th chapter?
That's Christ's second coming back.
Okay, what about Christ is coming back though?
It says it's gonna be it's coming quick. Say, behold, the day of the Lord coming cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
What's that talking about right there?
Judgment.
Give me more though. Give me more to this.
Well, we already know Esau's judgment. We know how that's gonna be definitely carried out with wrath and You know, 2/3 Israel gonna get caught up in that. So
Okay, when it's speaking about both with wrath and fears, anger and cruelty, how so though?
like Lord gonna kill them like violently.
Okay. I guess I could take that. I can take that. Because that's really what's going to happen. You is going to get killed violently. You're going to get utterly destroyed.
That's right.
In front of everybody. You understand that right there? I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I ain't God. I ain't the Most High. This is what the Lord is sanctioning right here. This was going to happen if people don't get their lives in order. You got vicious cruelty coming from a black man that you expect to be some soft man named Jesus. You expecting Jesus to come down and give you a hug and sing a song with you. Yahweh Shah about to come down and chop your goddamn head off. Yahweh Shah about to come down, man, and say you was eating pork and he's gonna chop you up. You understand? You serving other gods, he gonna chop you to pieces for that, man. It's gonna be angels coming down here. It's gonna look so goddamn scary. It ain't gonna be funny. It's not gonna be something to laugh about. This not gonna be no laughing matter. You understand? Keep going.
And to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the star of heaven.
So it's saying right here that he gonna lay this land straight desolate, man. You know what it to look desolate? You understand? It look desolate, it look worse than Detroit.
That's right.
And Detroit, man, got burnt houses on blocks. They got blocks that don't look like nothing. But to be desolate, I'm talking about utterly destroyed. I'm talking about houses smashed. All right, I ain't gonna say houses smashed. I'll just say this right here. Because the earth America gonna burn for 1,000 years. The Lord gonna cleanse this place with fire.
That's right.
So think about this place just getting utterly, think about people, man, they eyes gonna consume into their heads, their foreheads, and they tongue gonna melt in their mouth. That's what's coming. That's what's coming, man. Fervent fire, man. Keep going.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in the going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
What's this talking about? What's this talking about right here?
Yeah, reading it sounds like it could be taken literal, but I'm not sure.
No, this not literal. This right here is talking about the influence of this place. It looks good. American influences, if you really think about it, it looks very good on the outside. But once you look into it, you'll realize how evil and disgusting it is and how contrary it is to the Most High. You see what I'm saying? So like when you seeing this is talking about a set of knowledge and philosophies. You understand? This is what this talking about when it's talking about the sun and the moon and the shining of it won't henceforth light. You see what I'm saying? Like that light not gonna shine on these people in this day. That Christianity ain't gonna be so beautiful in this day. You see what I'm saying? Christianity is not gonna be something to look forward to in this day right here. That's gonna get turned into darkness. And it ain't gonna henceforth light. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna get exposed way more than they're gonna get put to death for it. All right, keep going.
And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Ooh-wee. You know what that means? Who's the most arrogant bastard that always goes up against the Most High? The oppressor. That bastard gonna be and that day he ain't gonna be proud. That day he finally gonna realize he's a disgusting, filthy bastard that's about to get what he deserved. That day he gonna want to apologize. He gonna want to try to make amends with Christ. He gonna be scared in that day. He gonna be very extremely afraid in that day. Right now he high off arrogance, but in this day, man, he's gonna get his arrogance gonna cease. You gonna see. You'll see what I mean. Keep going.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Read.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
He gonna do what?
Make a man more precious than fine gold.
It's talking right here about the men that uphold their oath, man. You know what I'm saying? And ISUPK on the Commander Junior Honda. These men right here, the Lord gonna make more precious than fine gold. Lord gonna make y'all more precious than fine gold, man, because the light gonna start to shine on y'all, on us. You see, the light ain't shining on us right now. We looked at as what? A hate group.
Right.
We looked at as people not to listen to. You see what I'm saying? We looked at as enemies of America. You understand? We look at like as some radical cats that don't know what the hell they talking about. When all we do is follow the scripture. You understand? To the T. Keep going.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedges of Ophir.
Read.
Therefore I will make the heavens and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts and in the day of his fierce anger.
You know what that means, right? The Lord, the earth gonna move out of its place. The earth shall remove out of its place. Is this talking literal? No, this is not talking literal. What's this saying right here when it say the earth shall move out of its place?
I mean, like the order of it now, with the white man on top, we're going to be flipped around.
Exactly. Get a brother hand, man.
That's right.
I would say that absolutely 100% on point. You understand that the earth gonna remove out of its place, meaning who's running the earth right now? The wicked. The wicked is running the earth right now, man. The Lord gonna remove them out of the place and put the righteous in authority. You understand? Keep going.
And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
So this day gonna come. This is talking about the day of the Lord. How fast it's gonna come with Christ's return, man. It's gonna come as a chase roe. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come as a chase roe and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Meaning what? You're not gonna see this day coming. You ain't gonna see Christ coming. It ain't gonna be no warning sign out there saying Jesus Christ coming tomorrow, get ready. It ain't gonna be none of that.
That's right.
You understand? It's gonna be off guard. It's gonna be way off guard, man. That's when Christ coming. When you least expect it. Go ahead, Mashah.
If I could, one of the heaviest statements I ever read in the Bible is, I will plead with you. The Most High said he will plead. But that's not like me going to my wife and say, look, please make sure my breakfast is ready by 8 o'clock. It ain't the same thing. When the Most High plead with us, a whole bunch of people die. People die.
Damn right.
When the Most High gets the plea, he said, I will plead with you as with milk.
Damn right. Keep going.
And it shall be as the chase roe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up.
Read.
They shall every man turn to his own place, and flee everyone into his own land.
That's right.
So this what this talking about. People gonna turn back to their own race. Black people going back with black people. The Israelites going back with Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we all gathering together. You know what I'm saying? We all going into our own respective spaces. You got Russia, they going with the Russians. The Chinaman going with the Chinaman. You know what I'm saying? You got the South Koreans going with the South Koreans. You understand?
Right.
Everybody is going back to their own people. This is what it's talking about. All right, keep going, read.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that is what?
That is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that's found, and we've been warning blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to do what? To separate from America.
Come out of America. Come out of the philosophies of America, man. You understand? Come out of those ways. We've been telling black people to separate from your oppressor. You understand? You ain't got to shoot him. You ain't got to punish him with no bullets. We simply say to separate from your oppressor, right? And I was telling you right here, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Your oppressor going to get thrust through in that day. None of them are going to live. In the day of the Lord, they all dying. You understand? Some of them going to live in slavery up under you. But they not going to live to their full capacity. They're going to die in their ignorance. They're going to die. Masha?
Come. I got a question on that. And they that are found. I'm not understanding that. What does that mean? They that are found in a certain position, or I'm not quite understanding what
they're gonna try to hide in bunkers.
Oh.
We talk about this all the time, man. Your oppressor is a slickster. He gonna try to hide underground, in rocks, off the earth. He gonna try to hide himself. They're getting thrust through, man.
Okay.
You understand? They're getting put to death because they are the criminals on the earth, man. Read.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
And guess what? If you join unto your oppressor, you gonna get killed too.
That's right.
All right. If you wanna join hand in hand with the so-called oppressor, you getting thrust through as well. Lord gonna kill you, man. Them angels gonna put you straight to death. You understand? I know grandma loved the so-called oppressor. She's gonna die with him, man. If Christ come back, grandma getting her head chopped off. You understand? She getting her goddamn Christian head chopped off, man, because she loved the oppressor. You understand? That's what's gonna happen. Read on.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces.
The children, good night. Children gonna get it too. The kids gonna get it too, man. I know in Christianity they thought the kids would be saved and all that, and saved from all their iniquities. They not. Them kids gonna get dashed through.
Right.
Them kids gonna get killed too, man. This is why this is gonna be a dreadful and terrible day. Because not only old people gonna die and middle-aged people gonna die, the little young babies gonna die. You understand? The little goo-goo gaga babies that look innocent, they getting their heads chopped off and dashed through, man. This ain't no game or nothing funny about Christ coming back or his return. Upon Christ's return, man, it's gonna be dreadful. You understand? With that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this class. I'm gonna have Officer Kapanyala come up and read the security announcements. Clap it up for the Lord, y'all.
That's right.
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10% of every increase of any penny the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, Saturday, every Saturday is the Sabbath. And you got the Feast of Purim, February 25th, 4th, 14th, February 14th through the 15th. 14th and 15th, we got the Feast of Purim. And then and Passover is in April, in the middle towards the end of April. And 15th, the middle of April. Now,
Just say April 15th.
April 15th is the Passover 2022.
Cocoa Beach, Florida.
It's going to be in Cocoa Beach, Florida. So start making your preparations, start planning, make sure everything goes without a hitch. Now with that being said, we're going to give a courteous salute to the teacher. Me and Israel, Hamajium Shabbat, Hamajium, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, dismiss.
Trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused.